Anti-corruption cases have been heard this morning before the Anti-Corruption Court. Leila Mohammed is at the Milimani Law Courts and begins with the latest on the Arror and Kimwarer dams scandal. Leila was the former CS of Treasury Henry Rotich in court and his former PS Kamau Thugge.
Well, Olive, both the CS and his former PS were in court. The only persons that were not in court are CMC, the Ravenna directors and one Paolo Porcelli, the director of the company, who are absent. And this was a star in the discussions within the courtroom, the prosecution expressing their frustrations over the fact that despite that there are court orders requiring them to be in court, nothing has been able to make those parties to appear in court. The prosecution was asking that the court give an international warrant of arrest that will compel those particular individuals to appear before the courtroom in terms of when the case will continue. However, the case 20 and 21 will be discussed in terms of them being consolidated on the 31st of October 2019. The prosecution had requested that the cases be consolidated because of the nature of how they are related or intertwined one against the other. So as well as the case number 18 and 19 will also be consolidated together, Olive, and this matter will be ruled on the 31st of October 2019. We were also privy to the case that is facing Moses Lenol Kulal, the governor of Samburu. Directions will be given on Friday this week with regards to certain statements that were made by the prosecution. But generally, what was happening today was a pre-trial conference where the nitty-gritties of the case were being laid out bare on the floor of the court. Ideally, the case will take about 260 hours and will be heard consecutively, as the prosecution was insisting that this should be the way it should go, as also Magistrate Ogoti Douglas saying that he doesn't want there to be any adjournments that are not really necessary for this particular case, insisting that there is need for the case to go as fast as possible. Earlier, Olive, we were privy to listen to the case that is facing former youth and public service principal secretary Omolo Lillian, and they were also going through the paces. That has been handed over to a different magistrate, and it was supposed to continue even as the one for the Arror and Kimwarer dam scandal was also going on. So the Anti-Corruption Court had a very heavy day in the office, and those were just some of the highlights as we had experienced them earlier in the day.